All right, well, good morning and welcome to the kickoff of our Celebrate Public Schools Experience the Spartan Pride Week. And it's wonderful to be standing here with everyone this morning. And you might remember that last year, it was only me standing here because of COVID. And instead, we were preparing to share our public school week with our community virtually. And the year before that, we were actually shut down before we were even able to come together and celebrate. So needless to say, we are thrilled to stand here today to be getting ready for our district-wide open house next week. And we will get to that in just a few moments. But first, I think it's important to talk about why we have this week, why we feel so compelled to share our story and tout the vital role that public education plays in the lives of our children, our families, and our communities. And the answer is simple. We have to. We have to because there are people who speak ill about public schools without ever giving us a chance. They have no idea what goes on between our walls, and some really make no effort to try to find out. We have to because our elected officials, even those who live among us, give us no choice. They refuse to provide a fair funding solution for schools. They push vouchers but never accountability for the private schools who try to take our students. And let's be clear about one thing. Private schools do not take everyone. They are choosing which students and families that they want to serve. Elected officials and others will always point to choice when they try to defend vouchers, but we know that there really is no choice. It does not lie with the parent. The fate of a parent's child is in the hands of the school and whether or not the child fits that mold that they want. And I ask you again, where is the parent choice in that? And here lies the biggest difference between public education and private education. We will not only take every child, we want every child. And it's our job to educate every child who comes through our doors, and we embrace that role. If a child is struggling academically, we want the chance for our teachers to get through to that student and be a part of that moment when he or she understands that math concept or comes up with the correct answer in a science class. And we have the interventions and the supports to make sure that those moments are happening every day. We serve the whole child. If a student has a discipline issue, it needs to be addressed, or they have faced trauma outside of school, we want our counselors, our social workers, our school resource officers to have the chance to intervene and positively impact that child's life and that child's future. If a student has special needs or is limited in English language, we have services in place for that too. If a family is facing difficulties, we want to help by opening one of our food pantries, sending meals home during breaks, directing them to our Spartan Health Center or other community resources that we have partnerships with. When another school sends a student away because they are not on track to graduate, we are happy to welcome them and to do all that we can to get them back on track. And we're proud to say that we have actually been able to do that with 2 high school seniors within the last week who were rejected from their private school because they were not on track to graduate, who have come here, we have sat down with them, we have them on the path to get them what they need to be able to graduate. Oftentimes we can do this and we have successes like we have had this past week, but sometimes they come to us too late. And even though we have a few short months to try, it then gets recorded as our failure and blemishes our graduation rate. And it really isn't fair, but we are not going to give up on students. Public School Week is our opportunity to brag a little, talk about the programs and offerings that we have in place for all students, the endless opportunities, how students can find their place here. Maybe it's playing an instrument or singing in one of our many choirs. Maybe it's enrolling in one of our 11 career tech programs or the new programs that keep right on coming. Maybe it's art, quiz bowl, student government, or an after-school program. Maybe it's athletics. Maybe it's our enrichment program. And maybe it's one of our Kiwanis-based student service clubs and the chance to make a difference in the community. Maybe it's enrolling in our summer camps that we started last summer to make our experiences tremendous for our kids because so many experiences were lost due to COVID. Opportunities like this are endless. and anyone attending Tuesday night's district-wide public open house will see that. We will be at Lima Senior on Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. All of our schools and our programs will be represented, and our Spartan Inn culinary students are going to prepare a free meal for everyone. And a special thanks to the West Ohio Food Bank and Ryder Dairy for providing food and beverages. Our student singers and musicians of all ages are going to perform in the gymnasium, and we'll have a student art show in the auditorium. Our kids zone and library will have lots of fun activities, including the ever popular Lima Senior face painters. Come and do super cool tech stuff with our career tech labs, where you can try your hand on at welding or get your blood pressure checked by the patient care students. And of course, you can get all of your questions about us answered. And as always, we have lots of prizes to give away. Gift cards to local restaurants and businesses, Spartan football tickets, free haircuts, tickets to the upcoming Peppa Pig show at the Civic Center, and so much more. Visit all of the locations on the punch card that we give you when you come in the door, and you can have a chance to win grand prizes, including Apple AirPods, wireless headphones, an Instapot, and a $150 Meijer gift card. Thanks to Lee Insurance, Sullivan Insurance, and Synovus Lima Refinery for these grand prizes. And thanks to the following who have helped us with more than 70 other prizes to give away through the night: Alter Ego Comics, Black Lace Hair Salon, Buckeye Floor and Ceiling, Crosshairs Lima, Dominion East Ohio, Fresh and Faded, the Liberty Arts Magnet PTS, Lima Senior Athletics, Lima Senior DECA, Lima Senior Spartan Inn, Lima Sporting Goods, and the Love Lima campaign. The Met, the Phillips family, Right Way Foods, Smith Bond, Veterans Memorial Civic Center, and the Vibe Coffee House and Cafe. That is a big testimonial to the support of our community. And we're also going to have other activities going on in all of our schools to celebrate the week. The students will spend the next couple of weeks participating in what's called the Spartan Give, which is a community service initiative created by our school resource officers. So I hope that you will follow us throughout the week on social media, and please consider coming out Tuesday to truly experience our Spartan family and all that we have to offer. And now we have a few others here to share their stories about the Lima City Schools. And first is our Lima Senior graduate, a graduate that I had in school, who's now a parent, and her name is Sarah Julian.
Hello. I was a 2005 graduate of Lima Senior. I took part in the Tech Prep Nursing program. I loved that when I graduated, I had my STNA license, which gave me the opportunity to start a job right out of high school. With that experience, I knew once I had children, they would attend Lima City schools. I have children inside of Lima Senior, Liberty Arts Magnet, and a preschooler at Independence. My high schooler is in 3 choirs, orchestra, and has taken college classes. With the college classes that she's taking, the teachers have pushed her to become successful, and makes me know that she will be able to be successful after high school. My children at Liberty Arts Magnet enjoys the fact that they have dance, drama, art, and music. It's been a wonderful experience for my children to be able to show and express themselves through that. The love that they have for the artists that walk in the building and that show them all the opportunities they've grown with. They like to go back to the community and share their experiences. And then with my preschooler, from the day 1 to now, I have seen him grow in his social skills, in his independence, and in his language. With that, I know that he will be ready for kindergarten. So we've set him up, Lima City has set him up to be able to succeed. The best part of it is knowing that when I send my children in the door every morning, they're going into a loving atmosphere. They're being cared for just as I would care for them. We love the staff and we love the students of our district. We are very thankful that they're part of this district.
Thank you, Sarah. So the next student that I want to introduce is a Lima senior student, or I call Sarah student because she was my student side. But our next young man is a Lima senior student and is the FFA president. But I'm also really proud to say that as a parent of a freshman at Lima Senior High, I have also gotten to know Noah from a parent perspective, and he has been an amazing role model for the other students at Lima Senior High, and specifically the younger kids as well. So I'd like to introduce Noah, and he will say a few words.
Well, thanks for this opportunity. My name is Noah Edwards. I'm a senior at Lima Senior High School and the president of the Lima Senior FFA chapter. Through my 4 years at Lima City Schools, I have been able to experience so many great things that will carry through my career and through my life as a whole. One of those being the ag program, as I have a huge passion for agriculture, and so much so that I will plan to pursue agriculture in my career. Through the ag program, we were able to develop the Spartan Farm. And if you don't know what the Spartan Farm is, it's a 30-acre parcel of land dedicated to teaching the students of Lima Senior and younger about the importance of agriculture in their everyday lives. Agriculture is one of the biggest industries in the state, in the country, and the world, and it's important that we teach these kids where their food comes from. So it's just been a great opportunity to be able to be a leader in teaching these kids the importance of agriculture in their everyday lives. So thank you.
So Noah is going to be attending the Ohio State University in Columbus, studying animal science with the dream of
Becoming a livestock veterinarian.
So we're very, very proud of him. So next up is our Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority friend and sister, President Sandra Bentley.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Sigma Mu Omega Chapter of Lima, would like to thank Superintendent Jill Ackerman, the principals, the teachers, and the entire staff of the Lima City Public Schools for teaching, encouraging, motivating our students to their fullest potential. We, Sigma Mu Omega Chapter, fully supports Lima City Public Schools.
And finally, we are thrilled to be able to invite Lima Mayor Cherita Smith to say a few words.
Thank you, Superintendent Ackerman and your incredible team at Lima City School District, including the members of the school board, your principals and other administrators, your teachers, and also to the students who show up every day and give everything that you can. As a proud product of public schools and as a mother of 3 children that made a deliberate choice to send her children to public schools, I am proud to deliver the following proclamation. Whereas public education is the backbone of our democracy, providing young people with the tools they need to maintain our nation's precious values of freedom, civility, and equality. And whereas our region has many viable options for public school education. We have some of the best public schools in the area, and the Lima City schools are highlighting all of the reasons to choose them. And whereas Lima City Schools is made up of 4 elementary schools, a 5th and 6th grade building, a 7th and 8th grade building, and 2 K through 8th grade magnet schools. And whereas Lima Senior School offers academic pathways in science, technology, engineering, and math, and business and humanities. The high school also has a full career technical education program for students to get a hands-on educational experience. The school also offers a digital academy where students can take all their classes online, plus dual enrollment for students that want to learn college credits while in high school. And whereas Lima City Schools is an excellent choice because of the caring staff and the attention that they give to every student. Keeping students at the forefront of all of their decision making leads to a safe environment that supports not just academics, but also social and emotional growth. Lima City Schools fosters and promotes the value of a comprehensive curriculum that leaves no child behind and fosters all for success. Now therefore, I, Cherita Smith, Mayor of the City of Lima, do hereby proclaim March 28th through April 1st as Celebrate Public School Week in the City of Lima, Ohio, and I ask all citizens to join me in recognizing that public education is a great choice for giving our children a solid training for a successful life. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the City of Lima, Ohio, this 24th day of March 2022. Thank you.
Okay, so that concludes our press conference today. We want to thank our students for standing here as long as they have and trying to go in the air, because I couldn't do it. And I want to thank everybody for coming out and certainly for all of the support. Our Spartan family is a big family, and it extends beyond the walls of our school. And so if you're all free Tuesday from 5 to 7, come to Lima Senior High. I guarantee you that you'll have an amazing meal and a very fun experience.